The negotiation between Oprah selling Oxygen Network to NBC was a very smooth transition. Oprah was not actually the owner of Oxygen, but a co-owner with two others. The network was led by Geraldine Laybourne, a longtime cable executive, and financially supported by Oprah Winfrey and Paul G. Allen, a former Microsoft executive. Details of the negotiation show that Paul G. Allen wanted to cash out of the deal per the Wall Street Journal. The only way for this to happen was to sell the network. NBC would be gaining the most from the deal due to the low price of the sale, and Laybourne would be getting a good payday, but would losing one of the last viable independent TV networks. Oprah, whose input with Oxygen was restricted, would also receive a payout and would be able to put her complete focus on her personal network own. Allen wanted to cash out of the network and step away from the network. Laybourne and Winfrey did not have much of a choice other than to bargain with NBC on a selling price. NBC wanted to walk away with a great deal at $925 million, including debt for Oxygen Network, with the network's actual estimated value being $1 billion to $1.5 billion. It was implied that Allen did not want anything else to do with the Oxygen Network due to the rough start and finally breaking even in 2005. Winfrey and Laybourne had to be on board to see, since they were losing one of their co-owners due to him wanting to cash out of his stock of the network. NBC wanted to gain the company at a good price. Three negotiation techniques that were used in this negotiation were BATNAs, mutual benefits, and role status. Allen used both BATNAs and role status in the negotiation. The main reason that this negotiation took place was because he wanted out of his job with the network. His BATNA was to leave the network and not be affiliated with the name anymore. Winfrey, Laybourne, and NBC all had a mutual benefit of agreeing to a bargaining price for the sale. Winfrey and Laybourne's role status as co-founders was to decide on how to handle Allen leaving the network, and the best option was to sell. Winfrey would gain time to work on her personal network as well as fill the gap that would not be covered under the new Oxygen network. Laybourne, who was one of the executive exclusives in TV, would stay with her company, but could also build a new network due to her status in the industry. The thing that went best in the negotiation process was settling on a price for the sale. In everything that was found, nothing stated that there was conflict between the founders of Oxygen and NBC on a price that the network would be sold. Overall, in the details of the sale, it was not discussed about there being a long drawn-out process of the negotiation because the network had to be sold for Allen to cash out his part of the network. One thing that went wrong in the negotiation was that Winfrey and Laybourne did not negotiate a way to get a sale price for selling the company, a better sale price for selling the company. With the company having a value of $1 billion, they should not have sold the company for cheaper than that, since they were the ones who did not originally want to sell the network. Since they were the ones at a disadvantage, they should have gotten more out of the deal, even if it had to come from Allen. The agreement was reached for the negotiation of selling the Oxygen network was that Laybourne, Allen, and Winfrey would sell the Oxygen network to NBC Universal for $925 million.